Good day and welcome back to Captain Ministry, and this is episode 5. I'm Nair and welcome back. Well, last time we did not that much. We were mostly in the loop of building and extremely busy. And in problems with copper. Well, now my ship is done. And the ship actually collected way more copper than I expected, so we are not in the copper problem anymore. We are still in the extremely busy problem because at one point dirt is almost gone, and another second there is way too much dirt again. So yeah, let's try and get this one going. Also, the copper side is now just finished. I just finished this belt here and these belts, and now this belt is the final one. It has priority over those, and this one has priority over this one. No, this one has priority over this one. Sorry. So yeah, there's not a lot of copper going around. I hope it's enough. It's gonna be tight. Also, I don't know how much diesel is enough, but it seems like I'm losing some diesel. Maybe because this thing is empty. Because I didn't notice in time, but this really was not getting any diesel at this point. At one point. So I put 2 vehicles on it to empty this container up to there. Empty one more. And throw it in this one here. And I hope it will work. Because I don't have a pipe going, because that's another 200. That's not really affordable. Not to me, at least. So we are going to unpause these, because it should work fine. What I'm going to do with this is, now we have a second, well, an extra wave of products. Means that you want to be turned on. Now we have 2 iron things working. I hope they will produce enough iron for my base. So what we have to start doing is, I think, blast furnace. There's like, oh, I never noticed that, but I forgot this little small piece. So what my plan is, well, first trying to get a left, I think, and this is slowly progressing forwards towards the right side. What I need to do, like, eventually it has to get all the way here, and also the trees are being cut so I don't lose out on wood. Like, wood is wood, and I don't want to start planting trees down yet. Yeah, everything is going slowly but surely. It's a slow progress, everything. Like, it's painful to wait for all this. We have to. I got no... I need to upgrade them, but I also don't have any yellow parts. Usage out of fuel, that is the thing I don't care about, not that much at least. Like, if it's out of fuel, that's too bad, but it doesn't really end the run or something. I do want to probably start building a second one of these. And also, eventually I want to go there, and I'm slowly starting to dig down here to then also get in here and get to this iron and this coal. And if we go rightward to the right side, we will end up at the quartz, and if we go forward, we end up at a little bit of titanium and a lot of fuel, of oil. So yeah, everything is gonna go slowly but surely, and it just takes a long time. I thought I put one here as well. Like, there's a lot of crude oil around your start area, at least. There's one crude oil over here. There should be one in here. You can see, yeah, there it is. And there should be 1 or 2 over here, like one there, and one was right here. And there should have been one like, yeah, right here, and there should be one more here. So yeah, that's about all the view that we have on the map. Then you of course have the world view and trades. That's far away. We're not anywhere near that yet. What we're waiting for is quite literally to work on this with electronics and all that stuff. Because if we can get bigger trucks as well, which I have queued up as number 8, we can have this amount of trucks and work way more things and way quicker. Or way quicker, pretty much. Like, you can work way more things and as fast as this, or you can work way faster. And they are also slowly digging into the mountain on all fronts, from iron to coal, and to even copper a little bit. Copper is mainly still digging up dirt, I feel like. These are basically only digging up rock and their respective resource. This is still really into the dirt area before it gets into the copper. Also, it really is only copper at the beginning with this one. This one has a lot of only iron here. This one has a lot of only coal here. So there should be a lot less coal, and that was... Why are you... Oh. Oh, there's a problem. There's a big problem, actually. These trucks are way too slow. And carry way too little. To have any good work going. This doesn't need more than 40, like diesel. The rest should go in here. And I put 3 trucks on that to hopefully get enough fuel exported. I hope I get enough exported. Everything has to drive this way if that one is not done. So yeah. And you get in here. Okay. Why is it going over? Oh, it doesn't work like that. It's the other way around. Oh, that's stupid. And now this one's getting filled up for no reason. Crap. You can't limit it to like 20. I thought it was like that, but it's only if it's above that number that it will export to other things, to other builds. Which is odd. Because it's odd in the way that it should be the other way around, because you can block things from coming in. So yeah, I don't know. Start making a lot of concrete, getting a lot of concrete. I'm not making any yet. Concrete will probably be next episode or episode after, at least in case of how our diesel is doing. It is doing pretty well. It's just not enough trucks to fill up this fuel station. If that would be, if that could be filled up and it could be driving back and forth, no problem. It would be way better, but they need to catch up on what they lacked before. Let's just send our ship out. And we have more 20 fuel, diesel. Okay, then our ship is now on the move, and it goes exploring, and then we can see what we collect from it. Probably a lot of scrap iron, copper, and vehicle components. And practically anything else was nice. Yes, there was a voice crack. Because I just ate, so it's a bit on top. It's about 8 o'clock in the evening. Not as late as it's not super late. It's just it's not early. Could be way later, of course. It's just not early in the morning at this point at all, because 8 is in the evening. So it's not early in the day. Is how I better could say it. This is making a lot of part 2s. It immediately drops. Great. It held out for a second. Oh my god. What happened? Like, what happened there? It just dropped into the ocean almost instantly. What the heck? I did not expect it to just disappear in like a second. Well, it did, and now we need to rebuild with one. And we just used our 13 parts too. And we have no. Yeah, we have some part 2s, but so little. Very few of them. And we only have coal pretty much. Okay, that's not good. Coal, copper is now raising a little bit. Iron is raising a bit. Yeah, they are too busy with the dumping still. No, really, they are not. And what are they so busy with? Yeah, all my excavators are out of fuel. Until that is fixed, I am gonna allow all excavators to also fuel up themselves. Because otherwise it's just not gonna work for a little bit, and I need the resources as well. That's for copper, iron, and coal. And coal is actually becoming a problem. I'm counting on you not completely disappearing instantly. Okay, but just don't disappear into the water. Stay here. Slowly dump in all the stuff. Let's get a diesel generator this way, like I said. Something in the way. A freaking tree. Fluid pipe connector. And diesel gen. And diesel gen. Like, we need diesel generators, and this is like the easiest way to do that, in my opinion. Like, let's save 30 kilowatts for now, and let's save the 40 on here. Until we get those 2 diesel generators online in this area. Because we really need them. No matter what you want to tell me, we are out of power. We really are. We have no power. And we are struggling on coal as well at this point. Struggling on coal is scary. Like, in the way of, because you're struggling on coal, nothing can be melted into molten stuff. Nothing can be made into plates. That is not a nice feeling to have. Let's get to this one. Yeah, I want to find the wait, how is it called? The boring platform. Okay, this is slowly filling up. Good. Like, I need this to fill up properly, and this one as well, because I want this to work for the fuel trucks. Like, I want to send a fuel truck out. Let's assign one truck. You're gonna be collecting 20. So I hope it can now keep up. Just has some time to work things out. Let's buy that. See that they're both built. So now we're gonna cancel you, remove you, and start up this belt and this stacker again. I don't know how it works exactly, I'm just using it for the first time. So please don't fall back into the ocean and, oh well, fill this up. It requires a lot less trucks if you just do this, because now all the dirt is just instantly getting exported over the belts, which is a lot less trucks used for that, I hope. Okay, a lot more iron, okay, that's good. Means that I don't have to produce that. I keep producing copper though, because we need it very badly. We need a lot less rubber, and we already have 800 of it, with 191 still waiting in this shipyard, and another 62 waiting in the ship. So yeah, it's barely keeping up. Ugh, that's not a good sign. At least not a good look. Oh, it's actually getting almost to the top. That's surprisingly fast. Oh, it is dumping in the 60 a month, which is pretty damn quick, and it doesn't even require a single truck or pickup at this point. Still, trucks are a second one. This also is coming to a good point. Almost going to stack up again. It's gonna take longer. But once it gets there, we actually have an extra second iron mine and a second coal mine. And if we play it right, we can get to the gold pretty quickly as well. But we also have to completely flatten this mountain eventually to get to the water and the quartz. I want to get to the gold pretty quickly, if I can. I wonder if there's a second stacker. Don't think there is. It actually reached above the water level at this point. Yeah, it's going to be a perfect offset. Okay. Wonder if it keeps going until everything is flat in a certain area, or if it's just a stacker and stops after this. So that would mean that there's a lot of work to actually get one of these stackers going, whilst they are done very quickly. Okay, I almost said to like, is there stop there? Okay, nah, it was just still going. It was still going. Resource lab 2, yeah, that's also a thing. We need a new resource lab. Let's start doing one of them. Let's slowly start progressing through. This is 80 concrete holding. Yeah, I need this, and that means I'm gonna have to upgrade. Well, let's wait until this one has filled up this was and stacked up some more before we're gonna upgrade these assemblers, because I don't want them to stop working, and yeah, that. Well, this is going pretty nice. Slow, but it's actually working better than constantly having to rely on... It actually stopped there. Okay, this is just not a useful thing. Okay. Thanks for trying this out. It's not useful. I hoped it would be useful. It really isn't. Like, it's nice that it can dump something here, but as long as not a very deep pit, it's not worth it. Like, unless it's like a 30 to 50 deep pit, or even more than that, at least 30, this I feel like is not worth it, because it's too quick. Just let the trucks do the thing, because that will work way better. It at least dumped a bit, but it was like 5 deep, so it doesn't really do much. Rather have the trucks do everything they need to do. Waste of resources. Well, now I got a lot more resources. So let's upgrade you and you. Because yeah, we need to quickly upgrade those. Need to work on it anyway, so let's just slowly work on that. And get some more concrete going. Because they are actually progressing through very nicely. Like, they still need a big distance to go, but given that it only took like 1.5 episodes so far, pretty sick. And I didn't even count on it being this fast. I thought, well, we need to wait 2 or 3 more episodes before we can get into concrete. Oh, probably like next episode at this rate. End of next episode, maybe you can start. Like, this is now also going to back up like crazy again because I don't have the trucks to do this. The trucks are too small and I don't have enough. But also, I can't go to an unlimited amount of trucks because, well, I'm still limited to like 100 of them. 110. Eventually limited like at 400 or 500 at this point because they have upped it significantly from the last update. Last time it was like 270, now it's like 440 or 500. I don't know what it is. You can get to that 270 pretty quickly. Well, not pretty quickly, but over a course of some researches. Also, Fans diesel, biofuel, and sulfur processing. That's all the way over here somewhere, right? I don't know where. I always forget where that is. I absolutely always do. Glass making. Recycle. Oh, here's the naphtha. It's after research step 2, which is a problem. So we have to deal with the naphtha before. That's possible. Also, if you don't think about it, but this map is also very suitable for trains, because do you want to get trucks all the way from there to here? Or from there to here? Sure, it's not a crazy distance, but it's still a significant distance. But it could be worse. Also, there is iron that literally somewhere spread out about in the ocean here. Like, this is iron. Doesn't really say, but it's a very little bit of iron. So we have to start digging that up as well at some point, because the moment you pretty much lay some rock, dirt, or whatever over it, it's gonna say it. Just like with the beach here. If we're gonna fill this up with stone, not in that long, eventually, pretty soon, I guess. If we're gonna fill this up with stone, yeah, if you're gonna fill this up with stone, sorry, I just had to, yeah, yawn a bit. then it means that this sand over here will get noticed by the game and will be signed into like these bars again. This is basically no sand, so most of it is stone. I don't know why it even is up here, but it is. And I'm gonna take it as a resource, I guess. I can also not take it as a resource, but that would not bring me anywhere, does it? But it... Yeah, these are very good in progression. Like I said, it's going to pull almost all my trucks again, and like I said, it is actually pulling almost all my trucks again. Gonna make 4 more pickups. Why? Because I want this to be a bit more empty with vehicle parts and rubber. But most seriously, I want a few more pickups to actually work overload off of them. Because it's way too much work for them to do alone. Like the most I'm eventually gonna do is bring out bells to a storage and assign a lot of trucks to that storage and bring in all the resources by belt and close to a dumping site. For now, I just need to build a bridge, which we're now slowly making a ramp again. Like, we need dumping sites, and this is the first dumping site I probably want to have. And I also want this place to be dumped full, because there's a lot of sand, and we need different concrete, and I don't want to make lakes that you have to dump, because there's no water displacement yet in the game. Also, let's try and find until we cannot go further. Explore until we're stuck, I guess. And in this case, fill up this yellow and then this white one. Then go for the red and then go for that, all that jazz. Red is also gonna be pretty quickly afterwards because the food market is later. It's the 6th. We have maintenance. First we have pipes, then we get maintenance, then power, which is better than diesel. Then we get basic desalination, we get water. Then we get some vehicle management stuff. Then we get steel and construction 3, and then we get logistical zones. So we can assign trucks to the certain places. And of course, then we get large vehicles, which will make everything go way faster. We have 40 pickups and they cannot keep up. I hope they can. Oh, that is a dangerous spot. So probably have to find another spot. Like, I need weapons as well. So let's see, where are the weapons? Right here, actually. Let's get the first weapons going. Sure, I queued them at 18 and 16, but well, you have to start somewhere. I can't just unqueue every single thing I've got here. That just doesn't work. And a solid burner. Then we want more farming and organic stuff, fertilizer. So yeah, I guess we're getting there. For processing, that needs to be made into copper refinements. Then we get more copper. And of course, conveyor belts. And let's not assign more because otherwise it's gonna take forever. We cannot start anything anyways until this thing is done. For that, let's see. Let's assign you to the list. Upgrade you and upgrade you. Now we need even more concrete to work everything. Oh, we don't need more concrete, just start pausing everything or slowing everything down and upgrading everything we can. Like, it all needs to be done eventually, and well, this is the best way, I guess. A little bit of copper, a little bit of iron, a little bit of coal. Everything we need is in this little factory for now. Steel is gonna be pretty soon a factor in our world, and that's probably gonna have to be placed next to this. Fits, should fit. It can be done pretty tight. Like, oh wait, let's make a goal. Let's make everything look as tight and squeezed together as much as I can, while still being kind of neat to look at. It's gonna be very difficult and also functional for trucks to drive through and past and over and stuff and underneath. Like, we can do that. We can. Just not super easy. I wonder how many places can Belt skip? Because if we want to make our trenches too wide, can they skip over to both sides? I wonder. I don't know if they can, because their support needs to be placed like in the middle of those. It's hard. It's sometimes hard to know what to do. I tried that last time with my intermittent world, in which I got pretty far. Well, I made myself play a very hard world. This is not a very hard one. It's just a difficult one. The hard part about this mostly is because everything past here is so hilly, nothing can be built. This needs to be flattened to actually be functional most of the time. This is all your iron, so if you expand too fast and you cannot get here in time, you're also done for. Or if you cannot get here in time, you're done for. Lucky enough, this is not a difficult path to make. It just, depending on how wide you want to make it or how high, could take a little bit of time. The hard part mostly in this entire map is pretty much everything is mixed. So if you don't use enough, you cannot dig it up. Everything is mixed, at least partially. Sure, there is plenty of places that are not mixed. Like, some are even singular ores on various places. But like, there is plenty of places where there's like 3 or 4 different ores at the same time. Like, good luck dealing with that. You can't, because it's just too difficult. Like, 3 ores at the same time everywhere. Like, they cannot go for 4, I think. It doesn't seem like it can. Because whatever I tried here, it was also never going past 3. These are the most horrible ones, by the way, because it's 1 very deep under rock, and for 2, it's completely mixed. Like, crazy. This map is a lot more chill because there's a lot less mixing. There's still a lot of mixing, but it's less. Like, I kind of forgot about mixing somewhere around this point. I started mixing way less. It was way more of just separating them. Even though sometimes they bugged out, like here it bugged out, here it bugged out, because they were completely solid, overlapping each other here. I can confirm that one. So it's like here and here they bugged out hard. They were completely overlapping. Just like how where was it? This point here bugged out the worst. It was the very last 4 deposit I placed. It's also the reason why I didn't keep going on my island to try to change things, because I thought, okay, now I'm pushing it. Now I'm pushing the editor. And so yeah, this was the very last one I placed. It was actually going all the way underneath here. It was way bigger. It was going all the way underneath here like this. Through the iron, through the copper, through the bauxite, all that. And it just didn't register. So yeah, I kind of forgot about mixing a lot in this map building. Because the map building was over a course of like 4 days. It was not like 1 day thing. Normally, if in one day things, you will remember what your purpose was. If it's so many days, you will eventually forget what actually was your goal. And I did forget what was my goal. But now we are getting in a very good position. Somehow this is still not built. Like one singular one. Come on, guys. We need a lot more electronics, so just build it. Also, I never put those on. I never actually made a good list. I'm shocked about myself there. Like, I always make a list. I absolutely forgot. Okay. I guess? Yeah, I guess this is decent. Okay, why are... Whoa, that's different. Oh, the pickups are taking the most maintenance at this point. Good to know. Don't know why they're not refilling their maintenance. No. Almost half the maintenance goes to pickups. And a lot goes to small excavators. Ore sorting plant has some, diesel generators have some, assembly has some, oil pumps have some. More than half at this point. Oh my god. The amount of stuff needs. The amount of stuff needs. Yeah. The amount of maintenance all the machines and stuff so need is insane. The pickups need a surprising amount, a lot. Yeah, this episode, what did we do? This was mainly about getting this put together. We learned about that they don't make a flat area, they just make a pile, and once they hit the edge of the pile, they will stop. So unless you're throwing it down a cliff, and don't want to use trucks for that all the time, those things are useless. Like down a cliff, I mean like 30 plus, which is gonna be somewhere eventually, because there is way too many mountains combined with trash and dirt and slag in this game. This mountain alone can fill up this entire area of here, no problems at all. And even start filling this, I think. And then you have this mountain, which is even bigger, which is about the same height. That can fill it. So like this entire area, all at like height 2. Then we have this, which is higher than this mountain is, and it's even bigger than that one is. And then we have a huge mountain range around that, which are all way higher than these are, and significantly larger. And then we get a big mountain here, which is mostly filled with ores, but still get a lot of slag out. Then with some small mountains here. So, sure, I think everything together will eventually be perfect if everything is at height 2 for this entire map. I think. I never tested it because I don't have 20 hours a day to play it before I start recording stuff like this or something. Like, I don't. I have like 8 hours a day at most to combine recording with between with pause, with breaks, and with editing, and that's on a day where I have absolutely nothing else to do. If I have work or school or anything else, that drops down to like 2. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. Everything is actually stable for the first time. That is shocking. I'm slowly building up on yellow parts. I'm at 135. I'm at like a third of it now. After that, the white parts are going to be built up. I'm going to build this new housing. Let's make it now. We need the people anyways. We only have 44 workers access. And if we are going to start with steel and better farms and all that stuff, we're gonna need a lot more workers. I'm gonna build a new farm though. Priority high, priority urgent. Because, well, farms are more important since, well, without a farm, not gonna survive for long. So yeah, I'm gonna also put the rotation on. I never did that. I never did that. Serious? Forgot crop rotation. They are at PC again. So yeah, we are getting somewhere. It's still not completely good. We are actually edging very close to this beautiful mountain range with a lot of ores in it. Mostly on the side here. The rest is pretty much just rock. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, with some oil here. So if we play it smart, we can get 2 oil refineries going at the same time, which this one is way easier to deal with because it's right at the edge of the water, so you can get rid of your bad water. But yeah, we're pretty much done for today. Just constantly buying more concrete. It's a very slow process, but we're getting there. So yeah, what we have done today is very good. Next episode, probably we will start making new dump locations because that thing will be done by next episode. And we will start going for concrete. We will start building the factory for it. Why? Because we are very close to our limestone at this point, which is good. And sand is easy to just grab. Limestone is easy to grab once we are getting there. And we are going to probably start somewhat dealing with our backlog on dirt and rock. I don't know how yet. Probably by building a storage in this area or wherever area we're gonna dump. Probably so. Yeah, if it's here, that we don't need the storage, but if it's here, we need it. With a belt between and getting all those rocks assigned to that single storage. And nothing else. Maybe you should. Like, say no export on this. Getting belt to iron here. Oh wait, maybe we should move all this as well. Yeah, we'll see. Probably gonna start building a factory for our concrete, albeit like 1 kiln and 2 mixers. And maybe we're gonna move our entire smelter and our assemblers all the way to this area. Mainly because this is a very good area because it's very close to all the resources we are gonna need for it. Well, it is a bit bigger. It's not super large, but we'll can deal with that later. But taking care of the trees, taking care of the land, all that. So yeah, probably all that is our plan. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like and please subscribe. If you didn't, well, leave a comment what you didn't enjoy. Maybe I can change it, maybe not. If we can change it, I will try. If I can't, I'm sorry. But also, I just hope you guys enjoyed, and please leave a like and subscribe to help support my channel into the future. Because the further I get, the more I can do, and I wish I can make this a living, because I want to start making this at least constant videos. I want to keep making the videos and not be stuck with like making one video a week or so because I don't have time due to a job or whatever. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and please support me, please, please, please. And I hope to see you next episode. Bye.